Hey everybody, this is Tia bringing you another video from Love and Hip Hop Reality Check. Not reunion, but reality check, y'all. Okay, really? Let me first say, what the hell was that? Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the show, and I have mixed feelings about the way they did this. I really wish that they could have really did a real reunion where they were all sitting down together in one room. They had the audience and they went to each one and found out how they were doing and how everything was going. I really wish they could have did that. Now the reason why they said they didn't do it is because there were some members that refused to be in the same room with each other. I mean, y'all, really, is that serious that you cannot sit down in the same room and be civil without fighting, or you just can't stand and look at the person next to you, that you have to do all this separately? That was messed up. But that's what they did. So I call it a reunion in a sense because it's recapping what happened and what's going on in their lives now, but it really, what they called it was a reality check. So here we go, y'all, and not in any particular order. I will start off in order with this one person because I do remember that he was first, and it was Jim Jones. First of all, Mona Scott was one of the executive producers of the show, and she was actually in a few of the episodes. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize that she was the executive producer of the show at the time. I read it a while back, but, you know, I forgot about that, you know, until they said Mona was executive producer. I'm like, oh, okay. So that being said, here we go. Jim Jones was the first person up, and she sat down with him one-on-one and talked to him. Jim Jones basically said that he didn't want to do the show. He basically did the show for Chrissy, and that's what she wanted, so he did it. He also felt like they make the reality show a lot worse than it was. It was a lot of drama behind situations that it shouldn't have been, and that they had the good, the bad, and the ugly. He said, I think the good was that they promoted him. The bad was that it was a lot of drama, and then the ugly was that they put the drama behind everything that him and Chrissy went through, right? Or I guess in the show everything was just about drama. And, you know, Mona said, but Jim, that's part of the show. That's part of reality TV. He said, well, okay, well, I guess that's how it is. He said, but he said that he didn't want to be shown in that light, that he wasn't trying to be in that kind of a show, that kind of a reality show. So, and I can understand that because I wouldn't want to have a kind of show like that where everything is drama. Sometimes that's your life, and everything is not your life on the show too. But they're going to show you what they want to show you. And basically, that's what gets the ratings and everything. It was drama. So he didn't really like the show and like how they did him. And Mona asked him about Yandy, and he said, no, he said he's done. He didn't say he was done with Yandy, but that's pretty much what he said. He said he's done and he's not trying to be a part of that no more. And that he said he don't have a manager that puts his business out in the streets. So that's what he said about Yandy. And he said as far as that as well, he said, you know, his girl comes before anything else. Well, finally, it sure as hell didn't seem like that during the show, but that's what he said. He said his girl comes first and everybody else comes second. Well, I guess so, because he's not cool with Yandy no more. Guess we'll see how that turns out, but as far as he's saying, he says it's a done deal. And Mona also asked him, did he think that putting Yandy and Chrissy made it worse? And he said, no, it's just the way they basically spun the TV show around. He said he don't think it was that, it was just the drama itself. So that's basically Jim's story. Then we go to Miss Emily, and in the montage of her moving around before she sat down with Emily, she basically said that Emily got on the show for one reason and one reason only, and that was to get Fab's attention and to call Fab out, to let people know that she was his woman and she was really looking for a monogamous relationship, and she wanted him to address her in that way, that she was his girlfriend. So Mona sat down with Emily And she kept saying, well, you know, did you really go back and forth? Because it don't seem like you progressed and moved forward. And Emily said, no, I did. I really did. She said, for a whole year, I wasn't even seeing Fab. We weren't intimate or anything like that. When I said I had broke up with him, I did. And then into the second season, she said that she had started dating Fab again. And she still claims to this day that they're dating, but nothing more, nothing less. She really wants to be with him, but she's trying to see where he's coming from. And now he's basically letting everybody know that she is his girl, you know, and that now she might be the biggest star since she's been on the show, which is kind of cute and funny at the same time. Being on a reality show like that will make you very famous if a lot of people watch your show. Everybody now knows who Emily is, pretty much, because it's a popular show. So, you know, she joked and teased about that. But she basically said that her and Fab are dating, but I guess we'll have to see what more becomes of it. And that she didn't go back. She took a break, and now she's dating him again. So that's pretty much Emily's story. Let's see, who's next? We're gonna go next to Yandy. Yandy pretty much said that she still think of Jim as family. She thought of Chrissy as family since Chrissy was Jim's girl. She said, but they never really hung out. They weren't the best of friends in all the 7 years that they'd known each other. They only hung out a few times. And then Chrissy, of course, says, well, yeah, we only hung out a few times. She said, I don't hang out with Yandy. Yandy is not my friend like that, you know. And then Yandy goes on to say that, well, Mona asked her, she wanted to ask her a question after, has she ever had sex with Jim? And she said, I'm glad you asked me that. No, I haven't. We're just friends and friends only. And she said she was involved the whole time that she was managing Jim. But she said she never slept with Jim. I don't know where that came from, but I guess you have to ask that question. That never crossed my mind, but, you know, I guess it makes for good TV. You got to ask, well, did you sleep with Jim? You know, and she said no. So, but Mona asked her, you know, there was talks that Jim came to you and said that he wanted you to quit the show. And Yandy said, yeah, he talked to me and said, you know, everything's getting wild and crazy. There's drama between you and Chrissy, and I want you to quit the show so there's not no more drama. She said, but I didn't quit the show. She said, weren't y'all paying me a paycheck? Didn't you pay me to be on here? And I'm under a contract. So what you think? I'm still here. So, you know, she didn't quit the show. Mona asked her, was there any way she think they could make it again, I think, and she said, well, she said she'll have to see. She said she don't feel there's no bad blood between them, but, you know, she still thinks him as family. But I think that's a done deal, y'all. It's a done deal. Let me see. I think that's all she asked her. Oh, well, she asked her more about Chrissy, and she basically, again, just said, you know, she didn't really have any beef with her. You know, Chrissy was the one that was coming at her. So, then we get to Miss Chrissy. Miss Chrissy, first of all, I want to say, I liked her hair, I loved her makeup. She looked really nice in this interview. And so did Mona. Mona looked really good in all the interviews, too. Very pretty, nice hair, nice makeup. I just had to get that out, y'all. Chrissy sits down with one of the other producers of the show, a guy, I forgot his name. She didn't want to sit down with Mona because she felt like Mona put her in situations that she didn't want to be put in. She also said that she brought more drama into the situation than it should have been, and they painted her in a bad light. So this is the reason why she didn't want to sit down with Mona. So she sat down with her partner and basically said that her and Yandy were not friends. She said in 7 or 8 years she only had she had like 2 drinks with a woman. That's not my friend, we don't hang out. And she also said that Yandy gave up being a manager for doing reality TV. She said that's where she went wrong. She also said that she has not seen Yandy and she don't know what would happen if she did see her, basically. But they did a little small part where when they do a green part, they said, and she's talking to the camera about Yandy, and she was like, bitch, she said, I made you. You're the one coming on my show. You're on my show. She said, bitch, bow down, bitch. She said, you want money and everything? I made you. You're popular now because of me. You came on my show. Bitch, bow down. Basically, that's what she said. First of all, that's not her damn show. It's 5 other people on the show. Last time I counted, and she's talking about that's her show. Chrissy done lost her damn mind, y'all. But you know, Chrissy want to be mad. She's sitting here talking about, oh, they brought the drama in, but Chrissy started a lot of that drama on her own. The stuff about Yandy, some of that was Yandy's doing. Yandy, kind of like I said, act like a bird brand, didn't get the point. But to push it the way Chrissy did, that was all on Chrissy. And I agree with Olivia. She was the one that really started a lot of the drama, because all Yandy was trying to do is keep the peace. Yandy didn't know what was wrong, and even when she did know what was wrong, she wasn't trying to come at Chrissy like that. Chrissy did, and it became more of a hateful, I can't stand you thing. The other thing that Chrissy had a problem with was when she was in Miami, she said she didn't get a chance to enjoy her engagement because within the next day, less than 24 hours, they put Yandy in the same spot with her, and she said she had told Mona that she didn't want to be in the same room with her, at least for that one day, because she didn't want no drama. And Mona's partner said, yeah, but we knew he was going to be at the same club. We wanted to follow that story. She said, but you couldn't give me one day. You couldn't wait till we got back to New York. You had to follow it in Miami. She said, well, he said, well, that's where the drama was at. We wanted to follow it. And she said, yeah, you got your story, and that's what I had a problem with. And she said, you know, I wasn't trying to quit the show. I was just trying to quit at that moment because I had enough. So she basically said that they basically paid her in the wrong picture, and she didn't like the way they tried to go about it. She said it might be a season 3 with her in it. She don't know. But she didn't like the way things turned out, and she said she just felt like she gave them everything she wanted, but they pushed it too far and put drama in where drama wasn't supposed to be in. And she said she just didn't like that. So she also said that her and Jim were in a good spot, that they love each other, they respect each other, and she can't wait to see what the future holds. So I guess we'll see, y'all. Let's see. Next up, we're going to do Miss Somaya. Okay. Not too much again to say about Somaya, because what? They didn't show Somaya in most of the shows. Very few. I think 4. The first 2 or 3. And then she was out the rest of them until the last 2. She sat down with Mona. First of all, y'all, why the hell did Mona ask her, did she have a dick? And then somebody said, I don't have a dick, but if I do, it'll be this long. You know, they bleeped out the word dick, but that's what she said. Why would she ask that? Because she looked like a man? Because she had balls? Or she acted like she had balls? Okay, but she asked her that. She asked her, did she have a dick? She said no. And then she said, you know, the reason why they didn't film her, they said, we're going to talk about this. The reason why we didn't film you is because we had other better stories to follow. And she said, well, basically what it was that the reality show that they were doing was not real. She said, if you tell somebody that you're going to film them and then you don't film them, that's not real. And Mona said, no, it's not that it's not real. It's just that you didn't have nothing real to give us. And so somebody said, okay then, so I'm not mad. She said, so bitch, what? Fuck it. Mona said, so why you call me a bitch? And she said, well, I'm just saying. So then she said, you know you're a bitch to all of us. You know you're a diva. Come on. So then she got up and gave her a hug and said she was sorry. She didn't mean to call her a bitch. And they hugged, and Mona said that they were all good. But basically, Somaya was mad because she felt like she said she liked the stuff that they did film, but she said she wished they could have filmed more because there was more stuff for her to tell. She said, well, because I was living in the attic in a small cramped place, you wanted to film all of that, but because I'm real now, because everything is different, you didn't want to film it. So she was mad because she felt there was more stuff to tell. They felt like they could have chased other stories. And I disagree with Mona again. I feel like she's on a show, she wants you to film her, no matter how boring it is. They said because she didn't have an opinion, and because she, I forgot what else it said, because she didn't form a good opinion, and she was always the right person and not trying to have the drama, basically. They said they didn't want to film her, but that kind of messed up because they had stuff to show, and they didn't show it, and that's why she got upset and said everything she said on blogs, because she was completely taken out. And I felt like that wasn't the right thing. They should have shown her and what she was doing. Because really what we saw was not a lot. But anyway, so she probably won't be on the next season either. I don't know. But it was unfortunate because, you know, she played a big part, and it would have been nice to see her going in the direction that she was going in. And the only thing she ever really did talk about was that she was glad that she did fire Maurice. She said, oh, he needs to go back to the Santa workshop. Somebody's missing that elf. That was kind of messed up that she said about Maurice, but that's how she felt. She did say that. So that's basically Somaya's story. We're going to go to Miss Olivia. Okay. Olivia felt like they didn't portray her well in the episodes that they did of her. She said that she came off as looking kind of pathetic. Well, I don't know if I use the word pathetic, but she came off as looking really bad in a lot of ways. I don't think that they spun it that way. I think that's how she really is. They said that if you're really shy, a shy person don't make for good reality TV. And in a lot of ways, Olivia was shy. She was not forthcoming with certain things. She did hold back. And another way, she was very, very bitchy. That's why a lot of people didn't like her. I don't think she came off as being shy to me, but holding back in some ways, yes. Bitchy, yes, she was. Hard to get along with at times, yes. I don't think they portray her any different unless she's really a sweet, innocent, sugary person. The only person I think that was really like that was Emily. Everybody else was, they had their bitchy ways, the way I see it. But Olivia, a lot of people didn't like Olivia because they feel like that was her. That's the way they portrayed. She was portrayed. And she felt differently. She said she had talked to her mom and, oh, you portrayed me like me and my mom, like I hated my mom. Well, we got the point that you did not like your mom when you were growing up. And now your relationship is somewhat strained because of how she treated you as a kid. I got that. Did y'all get that? I got it totally. So I don't think what she said made it twisted up in any different way to make her a different person. I got it the first time. I didn't think that she truly hated her mom now, but because of the way her mom raised her and brought her up, their relationship was somewhat strained, and because of that, she can't open up to people. Well, that's what she said, so that's true, right? I think Olivia's a little delusional. But you know, everybody wants to say, oh, you painted me the wrong way. Ooh. No, they painted you the right way. Change your attitude a little bit more, Olivia, and then maybe we'll look at you differently. But she did say she believed Chrissy was wrong in the Yandy and Chrissy situation, where Chrissy was starting a lot of the fights and where all the bad blood went between them. She finally said it, y'all, which is good. She don't want to try and dog Chrissy because she loved Chrissy so much, but the truth is the truth. Chrissy really was a shit starter in a lot of ways. And she's too old for that. Even when you're young, you're too young or too old to be doing that crazy stuff. Don't be a shit starter. And only take it to a certain level. And Chrissy took it beyond that, way beyond. So it really on the end fell on Chrissy. But Olivia did say that she got a record deal, not from EMI, but from somebody else, and it's more than the $500,000 that she wanted. I didn't know it was $500,000. I think they kind of glanced over that really fast before in previous episodes. But she said it was more than $500,000. She got the deal. Well, I guess we'll see, right? Y'all tune in and see. Not here, but tune in to see what she's doing, because I wanna see who she's really who she's doing music for. It's probably already out there now, but I want to see and see if she really can make it. I hope she does, because she really wants to sing. Time will tell, y'all. We'll see about Miss Olivia. We'll see. Anyway, let's see. Next person, Kimella. Kimella says that she never met Emily. I forgot to put this. Emily said that, oh, I never met. No, Emily said, oh yeah, I met Kimella 7 or 8 years ago. We met at Atlanta Club. We didn't hang out, but I met her and everything. She knew who I was. She knew I was Fab's girl and everything like that. And she did say that she wasn't really mad with Kimella. In the end, she was mad with Fab. I forgot to put that. Kimella says, no, I never met her at no Atlanta Club. She's lying. She's lying. I never met her. I never knew her. Somebody lying, y'all. I don't know who it is, but maybe Kim don't remember. I don't know. But somebody's lying, or somebody's badly mistaken. Anyway, Kim goes on to talk about her story, and that Mona basically was talking about the fact that when they brought her into the show, they was expecting her and Julius to be together in a lot of scenes, just like Chrissy and Jim were, because they were supposed to be the next couple that they was trying to join up in the show and show that and portray that. But Kim said no, Julius had different things going on with him as well as me and him, and that's why he chose not to be on air with her. And she was upset about that because she loved him and wanted to be with him, but somewhere in the show he felt like he didn't know if he wanted to be in a relationship, I guess. And that's what Kim was saying, that and towards the end he wasn't the man that she wanted him to be. He wasn't, she didn't say he wasn't monogamous, but that's what she kind of hinted on. And then he just wasn't being the person that she wanted him to be in a relationship. And she had to analyze that. She did tell her mom that she was pregnant, like I said, and she said she still was child. She didn't like, she was sitting down, but she didn't like she was showing. So maybe between the last show and the show they showed now, maybe that between those two shows, maybe that much time hasn't passed, because usually once you get to a certain point, you're showing. She didn't like she was showing at all. But she said she was still pregnant and that they're going to raise a kid together as parents. As far as being a couple, they're not a couple now. They're working on trying to figure out where they're going to be as far as a couple. And she said she does love him. She wants to be with him. She wants to make it work, but she don't know if that's what's going to happen. So that's basically her story with Julius. Let's see. I think that's all it was about Kimella. So we're going to go to Miss Erica. Okay, first of all, she had to interview her. Well, I guess she had to interview her because she was one of the shit starters that started the fight with Kimella. Miss Erica, Miss Mommy, first says that they painted her in a bad light and that they edited things out. Mona showed her the thing. She said, see, we didn't edit anything out. We didn't edit it out to make it like you had this big fight. You really had this big fight. She said, but yeah, but I really wish you could have put more of the dialogue in to make it look like everybody knew where I was coming from, because you took a lot of dialogue out. You know they're going to take some out because they have to do that for editing and stuff anyway. I'm telling y'all that. But at the same time, I don't think they took out so much that we didn't get the point, because she came off as being a shit starter. And I don't think that Kim started it. I think she did. And they showed the big fight again, and she basically was saying that she fucked up. She said that. And she said she wished she could have did things different. Then she started crying, saying, oh, I'm a better person than that, and I'm so sorry, and I didn't mean to make my image a lot worse than it was, and for anybody that was looking up to me, I'm so sorry. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't feel sorry for her, because I did, but why the hell you gonna turn around and do all this shit and be this big nasty bitch who wanna start stuff for no reason, and then when you come back on for a reunion show, you wanna cry your heart out saying you messed up? You knew you messed up then, or you didn't think about it. She said, oh, well, the cameras are around, and the cameras are here, but it's not like the cameras are around. I forget that they're here. Okay, but you don't be a bitch for no reason. And she really was. So I have a little bit of sympathy for her. Not that much, because I'm a caring person, even though I don't know the girl. But she really did mess up, but she didn't have to come off like that. I mean, I think that's how she really is. And if she was different, it wouldn't have come off like that. Kim will fight you too, but Kim does not start stuff. Everybody starts stuff with Kim, and then Kim has to defend herself. Now, if somebody starts something with Erica, and she has to defend herself, that's different, but see, that's not what happened. That's why I don't have a lot of sympathy for that heifer, because she did start it. Okay, she said she's sorry and everything. I hope she is. Maybe if she's on the next show or whatever, it'll be better for her. We'll see. But she did mess up, so I have to give her that. She did admit it. And Mona did say, well, you didn't show off your girls. And she said, well, they don't come out at all times. So in the end, they was in the bathroom, and she gave her a hug because she was still crying. She dabbed her eyes. She said, see, and you still didn't give the girl the appearance. So then she finally showed her boobies and everything to give them what they wanted. That was kind of cute, but typical Erica. And that's all. And that's what they wanted, so she gave them what they wanted. So Whew, that's Miss Erica, y'all. Let me see. Let me see that I get everybody. Sorry, y'all, I gotta do this thinking. Chrissy, Emily, Kimella, Olivia. Oh, Mama Jones. You guys, what the hell was Mama Jones wearing? Listen, that would have been okay if Mama Jones normally wears stuff like that. Because let me tell you, Mama Jones is not young. I know she's got to be at least in her 50s. I don't think she's in her 60s. Maybe. But Mama Jones always dressed like she young. Got these coochie cutter shorts on. Got these tank top shirts or regular jeans or whatever. She tried to dress real hip and young. So if she normally wore clothes like she wore on the reality check show, reunion show, whatever the hell you want to call it, that would have been different. But she ain't never dressed like that. So what the hell was that woman wearing? It was cute, but it wasn't. It looked really weird on her because I don't think that's her. To me, I've never seen her dress like that. Not even like, she can dress conservative, but that was like way over conservative. So that's why it looked so so weird on her. It was kind of cute, but just weird because that's not her style. So anyway, she was on there with Mona, and Mona asked her about her brand Psychotic, and she said, yeah, I didn't think it was going to get so popular, but she said, I'm glad it did. And the Psychotic caught on, not Psychotic, Physiotic, I think is how they pronounce it. And then she talked about Olivia. Oh, I can't stand Olivia. I really don't like her. If she ever puts her name in my face, if she ever puts my name in her mouth again, it's going to be trouble. And why? Because she mimicked her or whatever? That's kind of stupid for Mama Jones not to like her. I think it's more to it than that, but that's the impression that we got, that she got mad at her because she was poking fun at her with Chrissy. Olivia said, I don't understand what the problem is. She said, Chrissy poked fun at her too. We all did. It was no big deal. So Olivia said she really could care less about Mama Jones. She could care less about what she said. She don't care. And they were so close in the first season. True, I haven't seen them in the second season together. But I didn't know it was because she didn't like Olivia. I know she was kind of mad because of the engagement thing in the first season. But now that I think about it, I never did see them together anymore. So I don't know. That was kind of stupid for her to dislike her for that reason. But Mama Jones ain't really wrapped too tight. So you have to take her feelings with a grain of salt on everything, y'all. So let me see. See if I got everybody. Yandy, Chrissy, Emily, Kimella, Emily, Jones. Yep. Everybody. I think that's everybody that I got. Okay. Everybody, that's my video. Oh, one more thing. Mona Scott did say that they were going to do another Love and Hip Hop. But y'all, it's going to be in Hotlanta, which is Atlanta for everybody that don't know. Atlanta. Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. Oh my Lord, y'all. That's gonna be some show. She said new cast. So these people are done? I guess so. It's all weird. Everybody's telling me they're going to be in Love and Hip Hop 3, but then she said it's a new cast, so guess it's going to be all new people. Again, I don't know, y'all. We'll just have to tune in and see. We'll have to tune in and see. I guess that's it for them. And the new installment is going to be soon. Okay, everybody. I know that was long. That's my video for tonight. Love and Hip Hop reality check. I still call it a reunion, even though it was a whack reunion. Reality check reunion. So that's it, everybody. I did my reunion like I promised. I hope you liked it. That's it until they do another one, and then I guess by then I'll probably do some more of these. We'll see. It might be months in advance, but we'll see. So what a season. I'm not going to even go into more of it except to say that. But anyway, like I said again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for me to do more videos that I hope y'all will watch, because I know y'all are watching these love and hip hop videos, so watch my other ones too, please, if they interest you. And tell me what you think. If you have any comments about the show, let me know. And again, until I see y'all, y'all take care, have a good day, have a good night, and be blessed, everybody, okay? Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.